Tony with Little Tomato Concepts LED Ag Lighting. We're over here at Smart Bee Controllers with Jason Hadley, who's going to give us a little bit of background on Smart Bee Controllers and what their advantage is to the hydroponic markets.
Thanks so much for having us on. I really appreciate it. What we're talking about here is a completely automated and networked garden. What we've done is created wireless technology or utilized current industrial wireless technology to get all of these machines talking with each other so that they can in fact make one cohesive grow unit that you can control from a simple app. So in other words, what we're talking about is our first main point is our Hive Gateway. This area here is designed to take all of your information, process it, data log it, and send it to you so that you can remotely monitor your grow room 24/7. You essentially have a babysitter that's working for you at all times and can let you know when something goes wrong so you can get back to your room and fix the problem immediately.
So basically it's a huge energy savings is what it sounds like we're working towards.
It's not even just huge energy savings, it's also huge sweat equity savings as well. I mean, because the fact of the matter is the last thing you want to come into your room and see is burnt out plants because your lights didn't turn off. The last thing you want to see is a room flooded because your irrigation timer didn't turn off properly. So what this does is we can actually set these parameters so that you can actually receive text message and email alerts regarding different aspects of your room. So this area here is our basic control for this nursery setup here, which gives you all of your average air temperature, humidity, CO2 and such. And by clicking on that room, we can actually delve into a little bit deeper detail around the statistical goings on, if you will, of your room, and even in fact compare it from crop over crop to make sure that you're maximizing your efficiency across everything you do.
When it comes to HID lighting, this would probably reduce the risk of fire.
Absolutely reduce the risk of fire, because if your temperature sensors are letting you know that your temperature has jumped up beyond its set points, so for example under temperature controls, you can see here we have the ability to set your temperature controls so that you can set an HVAC or anything to come on, or you can just simply turn it on manually like you see here.
What do you recommend as far as growers out there that are new in the industry, the best way to start into this program?
Well, the best way to start is about consistency and about maximizing your yields. And part of what comes from that is knowing what's going on in your grow room at any given time. I think that a lot of information that's through our Smart Bee controller and our app it's basically helping you to narrow down your variables, because anytime you have a problem, you have 5-6 different systems that are going on at the same time, so it's kind of hard to isolate your variables.
What's the biggest mistakes you are seeing constantly with growers today?
With growers today, I think that the biggest mistake we're seeing is under and overwatering. And that's what leads to a lot of crop loss and downtime, because it's one of the hardest things to diagnose.
So controlling your heat and other factors, which is causing the nutrient loss, the water loss, evaporation, is part of that issue. People understanding using controllers such as the Smart Bee making a difference.
Yeah, well, absolutely. I mean, controlling heat, controlling temperature, controlling water, controlling timers. I mean, this is a great way to, as I said before, make sure that you're babysitting your room and you're able to slice and dice this information so you can see what you did with your last crop so that you can go forward with your next crop and be more efficient as a grower from there.
Excellent. Well, by the looks of using a tablet and what you're able to do, it sounds like you could actually take a vacation and watch your room from afar.
Pretty much.
Fantastic product. I thank you for your time today, Jason.
Oh, thank you very much for having us. Appreciate it.
Tony with Little Tomato Concepts LED Ag Lighting at the San Francisco Max Grow Like a Pro show with the Smart Bee. We'll talk to you soon.